Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video has been, whoo! It has been a highly anticipated video. I actually tweeted the other day and I asked you guys if you guys wanted to see me do a worst of 2017 makeup video, and I actually did one of these last year and I completely forgot that I did it, and I went and I watched it and I was like, oh my god, I totally did this last year. I completely forgot. So I thought it'd be really fun to do another one. I fucked up in doing this year's video because the things that I hated, I didn't put them in like a big basket or a big pile or something where I could actually go back and find them. I was such an idiot. I did not even think of that. I feel like people that do these videos, like, they're smart and they see something that they don't like and they put it in a little pile for this end of the year video, and I completely did not do that. So I'm missing some of the items I'm going to be talking about, but I will be inserting a photo in the video so you know what I'm talking about, and I do have like some replacements here that I can just show you, like, so you can get the idea of what I'm talking about. Is that confusing? I just confused myself. But anyway, today's video is going to be my least favorite products of 2017, and I just wanted to disclaim in today's video that just because these products are in this video, it does not mean I hate the brand. These are just things that didn't work out for me personally. Just because it does not work for me does not mean it's not going to work for you, or if you have it doesn't mean that you need to stop using it or anything like that. I just want to talk about that really quickly because I feel like a lot of people will get like, I like that though, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh my god, do you guys like my little glitter ombre? It's like a little silver glitter into a black glitter. Anyway guys, that's what today's video is going to be. As always, if you guys do not like this video, if you guys do not like me, please don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. But if you guys do like this video, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you're new, what's up? I'm MannyMua and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, let's go and get into 2017's most disappointing worst of makeup products. Okay, let me just talk about this first and foremost. This was like the biggest brush fail of the entire year. These are the Kylie Cosmetics brushes. And the reason I'm putting them in the worst of pile, I mean, technically it's not a makeup item, but it is in the makeup world. It's a brush set. And the reason this is going into my disappointments video is because of the price point. Technically, the brushes technically did work. I cannot say that they did not work. They definitely did. But the price point was so high, it just wasn't cool. You know what I mean? Like, I was kind of annoyed by it. And it actually cracks me up because there was people that were talking shit about YouTubers doing videos on the Kylie Cosmetics brushes saying that we are like just doing it for attention and that the brushes work so good and blah 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 blah, and we're just having ulterior motives, promoting our own thing. At the end of the day, for me, I mean, I can't speak for anyone else, but for me, I'm going to be honest. No matter what, it doesn't matter who's behind the brand. It doesn't matter if someone thinks I'm negative. It doesn't matter to me at all. Actually, I don't give a flying fuck. I just wanted to say that this was a flop for me because of the price point. The brushes did work, but I just think that the price point was really unfair. And at the end of the day, I have your guys' back. I have the consumers' back. If you guys loved these brushes, I'm so happy you guys did because you guys spend your hard-earned money on them. Okay, cool. So next item that I was not loving in 2017 was this guy right here. This is the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. Okay, honestly, the entire Peaches and Cream collection wasn't like the biggest hit for me. I also really didn't like the highlighters, like the little putty highlighters that had peach on them. I did like the peach palette. I thought that was really pretty and it smelled great. I felt when I sprayed this on my face looked like it was going to crack off, and the fine lines were so intense. Like, the whole thing was just really bad. And I was like, why does my face look so fucking fucked? And I think it's because of how mattifying this spray was. Like, I get a mattifying spray, don't get me wrong. I'm oily. I'll spray some mattifying spray on for sure. But this was like to a whole nother level where I was like, can I have some of my oils back, please? Like, it was really rough for me, and it sucks because it smells so good. Fuck me. And I was so bummed because I actually really liked the way this smelled and the way it applied the mist. Beautiful mist. Look at that fucking mist. It just did not work for my skin, and I don't know whose skin it would work for, to be really honest. This was by far like the worst product of 2017 for me. Like, I couldn't even believe. This is a concealer. This is by Simply Me Beauty, which is the 7-Eleven makeup. Oh, if y'all saw the fucking video. If you fucking saw that fucking video, oh my word. I will leave a link down below. This shit burned my skin, gave you no coverage, burned the fuck out of my skin. It turned orange mustard on me. Like, the whole entire thing was completely a flop. Like, I could not even believe that they were selling this. I'm not kidding. When I put it down on my skin, it burned. It fucking burned. And I was like, it literally felt like I had fucking fire asshole, you know, like when you have too many hot Cheetos and you have to shit and it like turns out like really a bad situation in the bathroom. That's how it felt on my fucking under eyes. So it was like a not a good look. I did not like this concealer. whatsoever, and I would highly not recommend that. Next, I want to talk about two palettes I did not like in 2017. So I don't have the Subculture palette with me. I'm using this as a Subculture. This is the Subculture in my mind, you know? So technically the first palette is the Anastasia Subculture palette. To me, that palette was just a flop because of the fact that the colors were not blendable. Yes, they were powdery as fuck. Yes, the color scheme was a little unique. That's like all fine and dandy, right? But the fact that the colors would not blend and they would blend into like a muddy looking mess, or they would just wouldn't blend at all, that's why I feel like a lot of people had problems with. And that's actually what I had the biggest problem with. And I was like, bitch, I cannot even get like literally anything done. Like, it was just not cute whatsoever. Actually, I used the Prism palette. This is the Prism palette, and this is definitely not in my disappointment video because this one actually did blend really nicely and they weren't nearly as powdery. So that was like a good fucking plus after the Subculture. I really need to do this where I go and buy a Subculture like that's out and produced right now and see the comparison between that Subculture and my Subculture. Fuck, but I don't even know where my Subculture is. If I have a product I fucking hate and I never use it, I don't mind if it gets lost. Like, I don't look for things. So as I get more and more makeup in and things get lost, there's like no way I can find things. So I didn't give a fuck if I lost a Subculture because I never used it. So I can't find it in my room. I have no idea where it could be. Yeah, Subculture was the first palette mess. And then the second one for me, I just really did not like this palette. This is the Bobbi Brown Nude Drama palette. This is what it looks like right here. These are the shades. Honestly, just looking at it, I just hate it. Like, I just hate it. Like, I just don't like the color scheme. I think the color selection is super weird. I think that the product, like the actual shadows themselves, are super just bad. Like, they're really flaky and chunky and powdery. They're not terrible, but they're not good. Like, they're definitely not good. So that palette is actually pretty expensive. I think it's like, what, 50 or 60 bucks? And I feel like this is like one of the worst palettes of the entire year. Because honestly, I don't even want to do a look with this. I don't even like the way this looks. The whole scheme, it just doesn't make me happy. It actually makes me violently upset. So I would say Nude Drama, pass on that one. I don't know, man. It just wasn't my cup of tea unless you like those colors. For me, it was just a hard no. So next little guy I have right here is not a eyeshadow palette. It is a face palette. And this is from L'Oreal. These are the True Match Lumi Glow Nudes. Okay, so I actually just got this last month, and truly, it deserves to be in the worst of 2017 because you know why? Okay, literally the most powdery, chalky mess I've ever experienced in my existence. Every single shade is powdery and terrible. It has no shine, and it's so disappointing because honestly, I had such high hopes for this. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, they have a whole fucking palette, and I was so excited. And I feel like Maybelline killed it with highlighters this year. Like, they came out with such amazing highlighters and they're such beautiful glowing products. And I was like, okay, L'Oreal, it's like your turn to step your fucking pastilla. But they came out with this and I was like, so this for me was just a big flop because it was so powdery. It didn't go off on the skin nicely. It's very, very chunky. The glow wasn't even there. I really just didn't understand this product whatsoever. I didn't like it at all. They came out with the Lumi Shimmeristas, and these are so much nicer. If you guys were to choose, if you guys wanted to get something from the drugstore, like a glowy item of L'Oreal's, I would definitely suggest getting this over the palette because these are actually really, really pretty and they give a beautiful glow. And I was like, hard win. Everything else, I was like, the fucking palette? Oh, my fucking eye is pulsing because it's fucking so bad. Like, I was so annoying. Next, for a mascara that literally was the flop of the year for me, like actually like flop and fucking fish. This is the Rimmel Shake It Fresh Clump Free Volume. Do you hear this? Do you hear this harsh ass fucking shake weight? This mascara is the worst mascara I tried of the whole entire year. So when you're putting it on, you know when you put on mascara, you're just like applying it, whatever. I was putting this one on and I was blinking, and it's so watery and so liquidy that when I blinked, it literally splat on my fucking cheeks, on my upper fucking eyelid. Like, I literally was like, huh. Like, I went like this. Like, very normal. A normal blink. Wasn't anything like hyper crazy. Like, I wasn't doing any of that. This was like a normal ass blink. It got everywhere. And I was like, wait, you've got to be kidding me. And it did nothing. It literally made my lashes look straight and go down even more because it's so heavy with how watery it was. I'm like, bitch, not only is this so liquidy and so terrible at like giving me anything, it literally dropped my curl. My lashes already are like this, right? They're like this. The curl gave them like this. I'm like, okay, they're really trying. And then the fucking mascara went like this. Next product that I didn't really love or understand in 2017 was this from Makeup Forever. These are the Starlet liquids. I truly just don't understand the concept of this product. So it's basically like a nail polish, right? It looks like a nail polish, but it's not a nail polish. It's like for the face or something. Like, it's like a paint on glitter situation. And it looks pretty on the camera, don't get me wrong, but it's so fucking chunky and hard to use. And it doesn't look nice on the eyes at all because it's so chunky and thick and intense. You have to like shake this bitch like gnarly because if you're letting it sit, for example, if you let it sit like this, the entire thing separates, all the glitter falls to the bottom, and it's liquid, so it literally looks like a duo fucking two-toned ass thing. I think that this would work if you put it all over your body, or you mixed it with some lotion, or you did something with it, but for me, it just didn't work because they had came out with the loose pigments, the starlet pigments, which were fucking phenomenal, and they came out with these at the same time, and I was honestly so shook about the powders and the pigments that I was like, ugh, like living for them so hard, that when I tried these, I was like, oh, I don't like these, like I like those. So for me, I didn't really understand this product. If you guys have this product and like it and use it, let me know what you use it for, because I think on the cheeks or anything like that, it just looks chunky and heavy. If you want it to use as a highlight, it's just too heavy and gross looking, and on the eyes, it creases and it cracks, and I'm like, no puedo usar. No puedo. And we have our last product. We are down to the last product of the year that I just really did not vibe with very well. This is the Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipsticks. I wanted to love them. I really did, and I tried them out, and I just felt like they were too streaky. One, they were too streaky, and two, they were too drying, and they just left you with like a not pretty lip, you know? Like it just didn't look good. Like I'm gonna go and swatch. This is in the shade 1993, which is actually one of the better ones, but I'm gonna swatch it. So as you can see, it's like the thinnest formula, and I don't know, to me, like that's just not what I want a liquid lipstick to be. And this is from when they first launched earlier this year. I don't know if they changed up the formula. I don't know if they've gotten better or anything like that, but when I have tried the liquid lipsticks from Urban Decay, the Vice ones, I didn't like any of them that I tried. They were all streaky, they were all too drying, they all just felt really nasty on the lip, and they just didn't look pretty. So I'm hoping that they had changed up the formula a little bit, but I don't know because this is from the first round. I never went out and purchased more. So that's my last one. This is a liquid lipstick that I really wouldn't recommend. I love Urban Decay so much. They're like one of my favorite brands ever, but this formula just for me and for my lips and for what I like usually just didn't work out for me in the best way possible. And that is it, you guys. That is it for the entire 2017 Worst of Beauty 2017 products that disappointed me. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call this. I have no idea. Like technically, because these things are not the worst products in the world. If you have them all, I'm sure you could use them and it would work for you just fine. But for me, because I am literally like, I wear makeup for a fucking living, like I use makeup all the time, so I'm a little hypercritical when it comes to makeup. And now that I'm like creating my own line too, I'm even more critical of everything, you know what I mean? So it's like, you could have done better with that one. So yeah, you guys, so this honestly, to me, this is all in like good fun. I hope you guys don't take it too seriously. These are just products I didn't like very much. So at the end of the day, I hope you guys do not get offended by this. I know some people will get offended by it, or some people will be upset about it, or some people will say this, and this. And I'm just kind of like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Because honestly, the reason I do these videos is for you guys, and I do it for myself, you know? I do YouTube for me. If I didn't like doing it, I would never do it. So for me, it's really, really important to stay true and stay honest to who I am, and to always be honest about the products that I love or I don't love. And I'm sorry if a brand or a person gets offended by that. I have your guys' back at the end of the day. You guys are the people that I care about, and you guys are the ones that support me and follow me and look to me for an opinion or honesty, and that's what I will always give you. I will never give you something that's not honest and something that's not forward. All I know is I want to stay honest and stay true to you, because you guys are the ones to support me since the beginning. Hopefully this video didn't come off too harsh. Sometimes you just can't help it when you're on a tangent, you know? Especially because like when I'm talking to you guys, I just feel like I'm talking to friends, so it's like, but yeah, you guys, that's it for today's video. I love you guys so much. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you guys are, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Let me know in the comments bar below, by the way, if you want me to do a best of 2017, because I can definitely make one of those as well, and I think it'll be really fun to do a best of products. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye. Mwah. Love you more than you love me. Nothing. Love you more than you love me. I really like my makeup today, you guys. I really like it. I think it's really pretty and like really fucking fun, you know? Oops. I didn't mean to burp. I just fucking had to because, you know, like I really needed to. And I just want to disclaim that in today's... Fuck you, disclaiming. Okay, let's get this bitch fucking started. Am I being too harsh? Fuck. I don't want to be too harsh. I feel bad.